Knock knock. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Jarrod. I'm going to be your student nurse today. Can I get your full name and date of birth, please?
Evelyn Blake. 12/2/94.
Okay, that matches. Okay, Evelyn. The doctor has ordered a Foley catheter today, so we are going to we're gonna insert that in a second. And what were your allergies, real quick?
I am allergic to penicillin.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'm gonna get situated for the Foley catheter. Gotta take this off. So real quick, the Foley catheter, it's just to let you know, it's going to be a bit painful and a little uncomfortable, but we're going to get through this together, and it's going to be real quick. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to lift up her gown a little bit right there, and I'm also going to ask her to bend her legs for me to get it to position to insert the Foley catheter. So she helped me out there. Okay. So now I'm going to get my sterile fill ready and everything. Take this out. Make sure her legs are bent. Okay. I'm going to get my sterile gloves on real quick. So I open those up. And before I set everything up, I would do perinatal care, make sure she's all clean and everything. Right here. Okay, so get this up and back. Start gloves on. Okay, get this ready. Up and back. Okay. And I'm just gonna throw all my garbage in this area right here. So I'm gonna get this ready right now. So.
Excuse me.
There you go. I'm gonna put the shiny side down. Put the shiny side down right here, like this. And then get that right there, so I can have a big sterile filled. Okay, I'm just gonna get all this situated. All right, I'm gonna rip this open right here. And I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get the tip of this Foley catheter ready to go, staying sterile. I'm gonna throw this away. Okay, and then insert this. There you go, and it's just gonna sit right there for right now until it's ready to go. Oh, good. All right. I'm gonna open up these so they're ready to go. Okay. I'm gonna move this back. Move this forward.
Hey, Jarrod, do you remember by chance? Recording. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna clean the area. This is gonna be my clean hand, my left hand, and this is going to be. And then this is going to be my my sterile hand in a second after I just put this so it's ready to go, so I don't have to use two hands. Okay. So that's ready. So now I can go ahead and clean. Get the three out of here. Okay, throw this away. All right, so now we're gonna clean. We're gonna clean right here. So I'm gonna Open it up. I'm gonna do the right side. Fill that away. The left side. Fill that away. And right in the middle. And hopefully there's a blink. Or it winks at me. Okay, so as I'm holding this right here, I'm going to insert it. So I'm just gonna put it right here. Okay. So okay, we're gonna insert it now. Can you take some deep breaths for me as we go in? Okay, so I'm gonna go in nice and smooth until I see urine, and I see urine, and I go a little bit further in, and then okay. So now I'm gonna keep it here and pinch it, and then I'm gonna inflate the balloon.
How much are you inflating?
I'm gonna inflate the balloon 5 mLs.
Okay.
So all the way there. Okay, so 5 mLs are in there. I'm gonna take this off. Okay. So now I'm clean everywhere. I don't have to be sterile anymore. I'm just gonna fix this though a little bit. All right. So right here, I would put my name and date of insertion, and put this right here, like that. I would write that, and also I would have a stat lock. I'd put that on the side of her leg, so it's in there. And then also, I would hang this on the side of the bed. But before I do that, I just want to show you where I would get a sample, and we check samples just so if this is like the first time she's ever had a Foley catheter, then we know where if there's an infection or not in the beginning. So you would take that off like that, and you would do this over here, and you would open it up, let it drain in, and then close it, and then set this right here. You would close this cap, and you would put the patient's name, date, time, and room number and doctor instructions, and you would also put that on there, and you would send that to the lab. And then, so after the stat lock is on here, on the side of the leg, you would hang this. Or let me just put this back real quick so it's not dangling. You would hang this on the side of the bed, right about there, and she would be, it'd be good to go. Knock, knock. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Jarrod. I'm going to be your student today. Real quick, can I get your name and date of birth?
Evelyn Blake, 12/2/94.
Okay, and what are your allergies?
Penicillin.
Okay, everything matches? Okay, so today we have some doctor's orders, and it's to remove the Foley catheter.
Okay.
So we're going to get that out of you. And hopefully it might be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to do it together, and it should only take a little bit. Okay, so I already have my gloves, my thing to capture the Foley catheter, and then this is going to be put on the bottom, so make sure there's no mess. And then this is to deflate the balloon. So I'm going to put my gloves on real quick.
I don't know if I'll do that though. I don't know if that's cheating or not. I'll ask. They're all supposed to rant too. Supposed to rant about mine.
Oh, I'm just, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna lift this up real quick. I'm gonna have her get into position so I'm able to remove the Foley catheter. So she helped me out there. I'm gonna set up the pad so there's not a mess. Get it set up like that. There we go. And I'm going to put that back there. There we go. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna hook the balloon up. All right. So I'm going to undo. I'm deflating the balloon right now, so I'm pulling all the water out of the balloon. Hopefully there. So right there. Okay. And so it should come out nice and easy. Just bear with me, take some deep breaths. And there we go. So the Foley catheter is out.
Finally. I don't like that thing in there.
No, it's not very comfortable. That's right. So it's all out. And so I would get the bag. And depending on the orders, I would either like have this tested or measured, or I would just dump it out in the bathroom.
Okay.
But besides that, I'd get this all cleaned up, take off my gloves, and that would be it. Okay. And I would take these off, and I'd wash my hands, and we'd be good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Kirsten. I'm going to be your student nurse today. Can you confirm your name and date of birth for me, please?
Evelyn Blake, 12-2-94.
Okay. And any allergies?
Penicillin.
Okay. Do you have any pain or anything like that right now?
No.
No? Okay. So today I'm going to be giving you some normal saline and ceftriaxone. Ceftriaxone is an antibiotic. You may experience some side effects such as nausea, abdominal cramping, and diarrhea, but it's going to help with your infection, with your UTI infection, okay? I just want to double check that that's okay with you.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start setting everything up. Okay, so the supplies that I need is going to be my normal saline continuous infusion, so that's going to be my primary. I'm going to need the primary tubing for it, and I'm going to need my secondary, my piggyback, and the tubing for my secondary. The very first thing I'm going to do is open my saline and set that up first. So I'm going to dice it. What I mean by that is I'm going to look at the drug, make sure to do my checks. So I'm looking at normal saline, IV continuous, yep, 1,000 milliliters, so that's good. I'm looking at the package if it's intact. I'm looking for the clarity of the fluid, which is clear. And I'm looking for the expiration date, which is 2023, so it's all good to use. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my primary tubing. So this is my primary tubing. So this is sterile. So I'm going to go ahead and spike my bag. And I'm going to make sure that one of my tubings on here is occluded, or everything is occluded, at least one thing is occluded, so that nothing spills out and I don't make a mess. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spike it. So I'm going to go ahead and push.
Whatever way you want.
Just put this over here for now. You gotta really push in there to make sure. Okay, so it's all spiked now, and I know because I could see that there's water going in there. I'm going to put it back a little bit because I want to make sure that this chamber is only halfway. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and prime my tubing. So this is just to make sure that I don't have any air bubbles or anything like that. So I got to make sure that I'm open on everything, which is good. And then I can go ahead and occlude over here. I mean, unocclude over here. So starting to prime, making sure I have no bubbles. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to double check the line. Making sure. Yep. it looks good. So this will be in my patient. We'll just pretend that. And I'm gonna go ahead and set up my pump. So the first thing I'm gonna do is turn on the system.
So it kind of went in. It felt like it went in the blood, but that wasn't happening later. So like if I cut that off and then I show the part where the fluid goes in.
Okay, is it a new patient? Yes.
Usually what we do is pressure. So I think what happened that pulled back
Yes.
it went in.
So on my MAR, the patient ID is 1234. So I'm gonna tap in 1234.
That was really that's the issue.
Confirm. And then I'm gonna select a channel. So in order for me to, before I do that too, I gotta make sure that everything is all hooked up over here. So this needs to go in here. This needs to go up here. There we go. Now I could channel select. Basic infusion. I'm going at a rate of 100 milliliters per hour on my MAR, according to my MAR. So I'm doing my check. And I have 1,000 milliliters in this bag, but I want to know when I'm going to be almost running out. So I'm going to set it at 900. The system will, or the infusion pump will let me know when I'm almost running out of normal saline. Okay. So then I got to make sure that everything, before I unclude, I just want to double check her name and date of birth.
Evelyn Blake, 12/2/94.
Okay, and allergies.
Penicillin.
Okay, so this is not penicillin, so we're good. So now I'm going to go ahead and unclude. Oh, and I think I have to reset it. That's good. This one's good. Okay. So let's double check that it's going. Yeah, and it's dripping. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, and then we're making sure that it's coming out over here, which it is. So we're good. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my piggyback. So I'm going to be giving, excuse me, my ceftriaxone. I already confirmed that she doesn't have any allergies, her name and date of birth. So I'm going to go ahead and dice my piggyback. It's ceftriaxone, yes, and it's going to be 1,000 milligrams for 50. And I'm dicing it, correct, looking at the correct drug, which I did. The package is intact, the clarity of the fluid, which is clear, and the expiration date, which is good. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is open this package here. So the reason I'm doing this is gravity is always going to take the higher medication, so we need to make sure that the ceftriaxone is going to be higher than the sodium chloride. So I need to get my tubing here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and spike my bag. Okay, so I uncapped this, and now I'm going to take this cap off over here. So I'm sterile over here, so now I could go ahead and attach the spiky part to it. So now it's good. And making sure that this is occluded. Don't want to waste any medication, so it's a good thing I caught that before it all came out. So now I'm gonna put this above, and where'd it go? So this part has been exposed, so it's dirty. So what I need to do is to make sure to clean it with an alcohol wipe. So clean, clean, clean. Keeping this side sterile, and I could go ahead and insert. Okay, so now I need to back prime this. So what that means is I'm going to put this lower than this, than the normal saline bag. I'll turn the pole around a little bit so you can see. So you can see it go. So let me just unclude this. So you see it going. See it going back into it. And I don't have to worry about my medication running out because there is a one-way valve in here so that none of the medication is being wasted. So, putting this higher, now I could go ahead and set up my secondary. So what I'm going to do here, hit channel select, I'm going to click secondary, and then I'm going to look for the appropriate drug. So we're going to go A through E, we're going to pick C, and I'm going to compare the label with the MAR, so ceftriaxone, which is going to be right here, and the dose is 1,000 milligrams per 50 ml, which is right here. Is this correct? Yes. And then I'm going to press next to confirm. And I'm going to go ahead and start it as soon as I unclude. Well, actually, I'll just start it and then unclude.
Just letting me know that I haven't disappeared. I'm just downstairs.
So, just waiting for it to start. Checking for dripping.
Everybody here also has to or knows that each people in therapy have to be both of them have to do it too now. So that's what makes it even longer.
Oh yeah, so it's starting to drip. Very slowly. There we go. So we got our dripping factors, so we're all good. And then, so this is going to be running first. Once this is done, the normal saline will continue. At 900 milliliters, it will let me know so I can continue my normal saline. I would lower the bed, raise the side rails up, and wash my hands. Thank you, Mrs. Blake. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay?
Okay, thank you.